Hey y'all, Plant Papa here. So today you can see we had a little snow on the ground from last night, but it's turned out to be a beautiful sunny day and there's no wind, so it's quite tolerable. But today I'm doing a video on the West Coast Trail. Now I was on the trail this past summer. I had to go on there twice because the first time out my sister was with me and she got injured. And then I went back a couple of weeks later and I started over again and did the whole trail. But along the way, there were many things that were frustrating, I guess. Some of the trail was in really poor condition. So the point of this video is to prepare you if your plan is to go on the West Coast Trail in 2026. My hope is that this video will give you some insight, show you some of the challenges that you're most likely going to see on the trail. It's not easy, and people get rescued on that trail every single day. Like every day we were there, somebody got injured. And so hopefully this will give you some insights how to prepare and get ready for the West Coast Trail so you know what's coming. And if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope you enjoy it, and we'll see you on the trail. Well, we got ourselves a boardwalk, but as you can see, it's definitely missing a few boards. So we have to be exceptionally careful. The railing's missing right here. Even feels a little soft. But here we go. I'm going to put the camera away, make sure I don't fall. Seems they got some more maintenance to do. Ridiculous. Look how it's slanting. I'm not tilting the camera. That's the boardwalk actually slanting. We were told that, a lot of the trail had damage because of storms and things, but this is not because of storms. This has been sitting here for a very long time. I mean, look at the moss on there. It's all busted up. They never fixed it. It goes all the way into the bushes back. I mean, this is all overgrown. They just didn't fix it. You can see right there's a missing rung. And this particular ladder does not look like it's in the best of shape. It's high time it was replaced. The lack of maintenance on this trail, I mean, look at this. And we're talking, this isn't just recent. This is decades of neglect. I'm starting to think the West Coast Trail isn't that good of a hiking destination after all. This is just ridiculous. I mean, kudos to anybody who makes it to the end, because this is pretty brutal. How do you like this for a trail? Isn't that beautiful? My goodness. It's absolutely pathetic. And yeah, I'm starting to get really annoyed that this has been so neglected. Unbelievable. I mean, this hasn't been worked on in 30 years. And it's missing rungs again. I mean, I just don't get it. Complete neglect. Well, after sludging through mud, because all the boardwalks were severely damaged, and when I say damaged, I mean they weren't taken care of. They have degraded to a point of rotting. But we actually have this section here that's not that bad, which is good. This is when I have the image of the West Coast Trail. Like, come on. Well, we got some nice boardwalk. And now, looks like we're going back into the crap. Look at that. That's not good. Well, looks like the bridge is out here, so we will have to find an alternative, which I'm guessing is down that way. But man, these guys need to fix this stuff. Bit of a mud bowl. It's just a mud bowl. It's just mud bowls everywhere. There's mud on the ladders. They're wet. It's pretty wet. Definitely some wet spots. Your feet get wet, and that's just the way it is. Lots and lots of mud. Oh boy, it rained hard last night, so it's not really surprising. Look where the mud went up to, right there. That's about 2 feet. All I can say is it was a really brutal night. It rained all night. I just was in my tent the whole time. It was just coming down and coming down and coming down. We've seen a couple of blowdowns, but here's some multiple blowdown, one over top of the other. Apparently, going across this log is part of the trail. Not good. Pretty gnarly trail, lots of roots, and you don't want to be falling down to the left here. Definitely got to keep alert. Checking out all the waves coming in. We were walking like basically where water is right now, like today, and the tide has come in, and yeah, it's pretty noisy too. All right, so this is an area that you have to get through on low tide. Really gorgeous through here. It's just a little foggy today, but pretty cool stuff. Just gotta watch your footing and try not to slip and break an ankle. But yeah, this would all be underwater at high tide, so good thing I'm getting through here now. There is a bear in the area, so they don't want anybody camping in this one little section here. And that there looks like bear scat. So yeah, definitely a bear around. Okay, yeah, 12-hour day yesterday, and so today we're taking a 0. Wasn't really part of the plan, but that's okay. There's a lot of ladders, and so it just took a long time. My sister struggled a bit on it, and that's all right. You fall from that and it's over, so be careful out there. Well, there we go. 11, 12, 13, and 14. 14 ladders just today. They call this one guy was calling it the 8 and 8 section, because you have to go down 8 ladders and then you go back up 8 ladders. So it's pretty intense, very difficult. So apparently we're supposed to go up there. Doesn't even seem like a trail, but there's no other option because it is a sheer drop off right here. And they've got yellow tape here telling you not to go down there, so I guess right there is the way we're going. Interesting. There will be some obstacles. You know, we can see here we're going through this, I don't know, boulder field-ish, but there's another boulder field coming that's pretty intense that we have to be very careful on. But anywhere in here you got to be careful because it's going to be slippery, so got to be careful. Okay, so we are now going through this boulder field. Definitely difficult. Hopefully it doesn't last too long. Got to go through these gaps and over rocks that are massive, and there's no real defined way to do it. We're still on the boulder field. We've been at this for a couple hours, and man, does it suck. It's not a trail. This is brutal. Man, this is hard. Definitely not for everybody. You will not enjoy this. Nobody will. Anyways, keep on moving. Apparently there's a burger shack coming up. I'm looking forward to that. It's not that far apparently. I'm going to be there for lunch. Alright, so I'm just leaving that burger shack. Pretty expensive. I mean, I had a burger, coleslaw, and a pop, and it was like 50 bucks. So, not cheap. We're just going to try and get to the crab shack. If you don't know what the crab shack is, it's you take the shuttle across Nitimat Narrows, and when you get to the other side, there's a little restaurant, and they sell breakfast, lunch, or dinner. And so I'm going to stop there and have breakfast or lunch, depending on when I get there. Yeah, so I mean, the crab shack is not cheap, but you do have to remember where you are. So I mean, I had the halibut with the fully loaded potato, and I had a beer with that, and it was 60 bucks. So not cheap, but it's fresh. They catch the fish right there in their bay there, and same with the crab. But they have cabins here that you can rent too if you're so inclined. They're not cheap either, but you know, 160 bucks a night I think is the cheapest one, and it goes up into like the 200s, so by no means cheap. But you know, if you're doing this as a once in a lifetime thing, it's, you know, at some point you just kind of think, well, whatever, you know, I'm just going to do this one time and pay the price, right? So we had just packed everything up and we started heading back onto the trail, and my sister fell and she blew out her knee. So now we have a rescue boat coming because she is done. There's this these three young people that I was hiking with a little bit, two guys and a girl, and apparently one of them hurt their knee, so they're getting rescued. So that kind of sucks. I tried to convince them to stay where I was last night at Cribbs Lake, but they decided to move on, but apparently one of them got hurt, so draggage. Same injury as my sister. I heard it was torn ligaments in the knee. There's the last ladder, folks. I made it. Journey has ended. And it's burger time. So anyways, let's wrap it up. This video is about the experience and not the good stuff. This is about the challenges that you're going to endure when you attempt this trail. So if you're watching, I'm assuming as you're watching this video, you're considering doing the West Coast Trail, and I would highly recommend the West Coast Trail. Despite some of the frustration you might hear in my voice, it's still a fantastic trail. It's a journey, and in fact, when I say journey, it's more like a obstacle course. It's like an Ironman competition. It's very difficult, and it's dangerous, and people get rescued all the time. So anyways, I hope you liked the video. Hit that thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you on the next one. Talk to you later.